Hey guys, and here again, cinematography analysis of Nearly Blood, which directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, released in the year 2007. Robert Elswit utilized this completely raw, realistic kind of outlook on this project, which seems like it's drawing all kinds of influence from Stanley Kubrick and Terrence Malick into the vision of complete originality. Just its extent to use the natural lighting, all the nature scenery, it's all just mesmerizing. It's extraordinarily mountainous. I realize Pete Anderson's in my all-time favorite phase when he's feeling mountainous, as he gets largely with this and one battle after another. And in this case, it's just that slow pace that lends itself to this ultimate moment of visual storytelling. It's perhaps like it's like a drama on paper, but it always ends up feeling like a horror thriller in spirit, like the way it all unfolds. It's so ghostly and so unpredictably haunting in its pacing. And it just, Paul Thomas Anderson implements all kinds of timeless long takes here, which just reveals mesmerizing framing, camera angles, which gets into complex themes explored by way of just spiritual conflict, particularly between Paul Dano and Daniel Day-Lewis. Lighting is just very naturalistic. It's just kind of contributes to the sense of heightened realism within a very dusty kind of perspective. On this kind of this like open field kind of western sort of atmosphere. Muted color palettes are just probably dominated by like a lot of blue, brown, and green, which just provokes this ultimate gut of a feeling of fear and isolation. These colors just kind of represent just something, and there's like it's such an element to all of these nature shots. As plenty of it is just they get very mountainous. I think this film honestly did awaken a lot of like my interest in down the mountains, with a lot of music. Like this film also really influenced a lot of that. Just connection to the mountains in a lot of ways. And it's just the framing of the characters that's often out to convey dominance. And this is like kind of the ultimate, you could say, cautionary tale on just like becoming too much of the crazy mountain man. This is almost like the line that's always, because it holds up as a different film in every single viewing. Like it's like I've rewatched this about 5 or 6 times the past few months, and it's like every single time it has felt different. It's been hundreds of times. That's because this is just so timelessly just instilled in just an ultimate folk ghostly sort of storytelling way. The framing of the characters is often out to convey like a certain kind of dominance and just there's like a fascination of power dynamics that's going on all throughout. All these point of view shots where you're largely perceiving everything from how Day-Lewis is looking at everything around him. Like one of my all-time favorite shots is when they're at the beach and Day-Lewis is like out in the ocean just giving this frighteningly maddening stare. Like I love that way a whole beach shot. Like it all feels so offbeat, and that's kind of like the tone that this film masterfully conveys. I really picked up my latest viewing just because everything about it feels off in the most like subtle and not subtle ways. It's just the balance of that alone. It's not a perfect balance of that, I would say. The visuals just do such a perfect job. It's just slow paced sort of epic storytelling, and the characterization beats are just really extraordinarily mesmerizing in their arcs. And all this just gets strongly recommended.